Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Defendo. Accio. Expelliarmus, Confringo, Levioso, Descendo. Incendio, Defendo, Glacius.
An intruder!
Accio, Incendio, Glacius, Defendo. Expelliarmus, Superpot, Confringo. Levioso.
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Stupefy.
You are what's thrown in the inevitable!
Glacius. Defendo. Music time. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Stupefy. Accio.
I won't rest.
Dead. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Defendo. Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Accio.
That was meant to me?
Glacius. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Get away with that.
Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Accio. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Incendio. Revelio.
Around all day. Fine. you. Okay, forget it.
Accio. Revelio. Descendo. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Revelio.
I've been at this for hours.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Petrificus totalis. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Descendo.
You're making this too easy.
Descendo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Revelio. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Touch your helm. Well, thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Revelio. Travis Totalis.
Ha!
Protego. Stupro. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Revelio.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
What an unfortunate disappointment! It knew nothing about dueling!
Glacius. Defendo. Protego. Stupro. Accio. Incendio.
I should have been
Expelliarmus.
an utterly
Confringo.
pitiful
Levioso. Descendo. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, nice to meet you. What do you have?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by?
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it. Possibly with a wand.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated. by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Revelio.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me?
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I was about to check on Anne.
She's all right. She's...
Nothing can be done for...
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now...
I understand what you're saying.
Good. If you really want to be of help, you'll make... It's no idea. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why do you not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting...
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if I'm the one trying to help.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. Come with me. I need... Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Why am I always at the trouble?
Incendio. Glacius. Potato. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa. Descendo. Stupefy. There you are. Confringo. Stupefy.
Rather unwise.
Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio. Defendo. Glacius. Accio. Incendio.
I will make you pay.
Potato. Stupefy.
I won't rest.
Accio.
You've made your last mistake. I'll cut you.
Defendo. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Levioso! Descendo! Accio! Incendio! Glacis! Defendo!
How nice and
Confringo!
stop.
Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Descendo! Levioso!
Let me go! Last one!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Glacis! Defendo!
Not quite.
Levioso! Descendo! Expelliarmus!
Prepare to surrender.
Confringo!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio! Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
Revelio.
But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library?
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point, you for answers about what happened to Anne.
Look at this.
Revelio! Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
Lumo. There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this
Revelio.
simply strewn about.
Lumos.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio! Incendio! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream?
Revelio!
That happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before. I think it's to do with my ability to see
But you said you didn't really understand it.
That's true. And I'm still not sure. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar...
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't...
True.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see... Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark, do not tell anyone.
I think he was hungry.
More like he doesn't like you.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Do you happen to have
Revelio.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Incendio. Lumos. Lumos. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio. Confringo.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. And your contribution was invaluable.
Thank you, Amit.
And I look forward to... This is only the beginning. You will... And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope. Don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and... Anyway, never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Mine now, then, you guys. Revelio.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this, better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio.